Today, we will be exploring three key concepts: would, could, and should. Would, could, and should.
This applies to everything in our life, piano playing and everything. Just listen. If you know the Bible, it has a fantastic story that I believe no one's ever told. So Peter and Judas basically doing the same thing. Judas is vilified for life. He's the ultimate villain. And everybody is sympathetic to Peter. So Judas betrayed Jesus. Peter denied him in the courtyard. Judas killed himself afterwards. Didn't Peter do the same thing? Judas would. Would he forgive me? There's no way Jesus would forgive me. Should he forgive me? Could he believe me? No, because I really don't believe he's the Son of God. That's what it comes down to, is back to our first or second show, belief. Do you believe in something? Now, the flip side of the coin, Peter. Would Jesus forgive Peter? Absolutely. Everything, what we discussed this earlier, depends. Should he save him? Of course, all sins, if you are a Christian, can be forgiven. Could he forgive him? Yes, because Peter believes he's the Christ.
Yes.
Would Jesus forgive Judas? Well, of course he would. But Judas, why am I following this guy? He's not who he says he is. It all comes down to these three words. So ultimately it's to be or not to be in Hamlet. Shall I kill myself or shall I live? That's the question. Not to be or not to be. Okay, so there you have it. We relate it to management and music. Let's say I book somebody somewhere. Would she show up?
Yeah.
Should she do it? Yes, most certainly in my eyes. Could she fulfill that obligation? Absolutely. She's the one I chose for that engagement. Why are they important? Why should we think about these three words? Well, I said it at the outset. It's like, I know that a lot of these shows, I kind of feel like everything is so important, and that's the secret to life, right? It's like faith. That's the secret. I mean, that's what I'm getting at, that all of these topics, I've thought about them all my life in relationship to my career and to my, as a manager and as a pianist. Why are these three words? Because all those words are important.
They're encompassing both your life experiences, from being an artist, manager, performer, all of these things, but also it's very encompassing in your life in general. But yeah, why are these things the main things that one should think about?
Because they're the very substance of what life is. If you want to talk about motivation, would I do it? Would she do it? Could I do it? Should I do it? Doesn't that just completely cover everything? It really does. There's another passage in scripture that says, don't go into avenues where you know you're going to get in trouble. That's basically the crux of it, the kernel of thought. Mm-hmm. Don't go where you know you're going to get in trouble. I mean, you can use that like, there's so many things I can think of right now. Like, should I tell a conductor off in the middle of a rehearsal? Which, I'll be honest with you, now that my career is over, I was dying to do all the time. And I'll have I've done it many times, but not during the career, only at the end of my career when I knew I didn't want to play anymore. I would say ridiculous things. I'll even give you an example. Should I do this? No, but I did it. In one particular case, the orchestra could not play the Brahms B flat at all. The piano was a disaster. I won't say where it was. I won't say who the conductor was, but the orchestra couldn't play one note. And I got up and I said, hey, man, I'm going to go get some tacos at the taco joint down the street and go to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. And you know what I did?
What?
They were appalled, of course. I just got on the next plane and left town. Now, should I have done that? Of course not. Could I have done it?
Okay, yeah.
I did it. And would I do it? I most certainly would. You see what I mean?
Again, you mean? Like, would you do
No. In that instance.
Would you do it?
Well, first of all, I would do it again because it was the penultimate concert of my career. It was the second to last engagement. The next engagement, I was recording the second Brahms concerto in Poland. I most certainly wouldn't have done it there because, of course, the orchestra was terrific and there was no problem. Okay, but the question is that I knew I was going to end my career in Poznan a week later. So I didn't care. Would, could, should. In that instance. Would I have done that on my New York Philharmonic debut? No. Should I do it? No. Could I do it? Yes. I'm totally.
Okay, so you ran through those three concepts and made your decision, right?
Absolutely. That's what this is all about. Would, could, should is all about making a decision, and isn't that what we're always talking about? And
We're
to quote you,
thinking that, yeah. Mm-hmm.
and to quote you, there are no answers, but questions, and that's the way we like it because we're human and we don't believe in experts. Basically, you're going to do what you're going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. What we feel is good for each other. In other words, I base, and I make mistakes, of course, many. I base my decisions on empirical data. And most people think I make my mind up very quickly and I don't really make good decisions because I'm very impetuous. Not true. I weigh everything before a decision. What may seem to be a rash decision in my mind is very well thought out. But lots of people accuse me of impetuousness and, he's just knee-jerk reactions, blah, blah, blah. Well, they can think whatever they want. I don't care. What I'm thinking about is would, could, should. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done this show. If it's not that important to me, why would I talk about it?